Hey friends, how are you? It's time for Jim Lanahan and friends. I'll tell you, it's been a day. I was running late. So I'm glad to see y'all here. Hi Stephanie. I'm just getting a cashew. I need sustenance. You don't keep a big girl from eating. I needed a snack, you know? Nicky, I sent you a request. You do what you want to do.
Hi.
Hi, gorgeous. How
What's
are
up?
you?
I'm good. Hold on. I gotta get a filter on this face.
I don't
Hi,
think you
Jim.
ever need a filter. You always look fabulous.
No, I do, because, okay, so, like, my gig is this filter.
Oh, well, it's amazing.
No one's ever, like, I mean, people see me without it, but, I mean, it's kind of my thing. What's
Have
going
you
on?
named them? Do you have names for them?
No, the Three Musketeers.
How
Jem-
are you?
Jem Luck, I'm with Ashlyn.
Hi, Ashlyn. Hi, girls.
So, my drag daughter, Ava, she flew in yesterday from Orlando.
Love it.
And I kind of forgot. And I was like, I have Jim Lanahan of friends, but I guess I could do it anywhere because it's like the perfect lighting is this natural gig, right?
You look amazing. I went to her
Thank
page,
you.
by the way, and liked a bunch of her photos.
Who?
Your drag daughter. She's a
Ew,
cute boy.
trash. Stop going up. Yeah, she's a cute boy. She's been getting hit on by
cute
all the
boy.
boy queens out here. He said he went on your page and saw and like liked a lot of your pictures and goes, he's a cute boy.
Yeah. So like a bitch back, would you? My God.
He goes, like a bitch back, would you? I have headphones in so they can't hear you. Oh, look, now they're watching. Trash.
Oh, good. Honestly, I'd be watching us too.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for joining. I know you're busy. You're out of town.
Yeah. We're in Big Bear.
Oh, it's so nice.
So beautiful.
It's nice. So let's jump right into questions because
yes, let's jump into questions.
You know,
I still don't have answers for some of them.
What? Oh, well, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
crushes and stuff.
There's no right or wrong ones, totally. You know what I mean?
No, I know. It's just
we'll
like
just
I have wet dreams about a lot of people, so I didn't know which one to narrow it down to, Jim. You know?
Oh, my God,
this is the shit show's about to start. You know that, right?
Well,
have you warned your followers?
Okay, so we officially start right
now. Dun dun dun. Let's do it.
You get a little theme music. Welcome to Jim Lanahan and friends.
Hi, everyone.
It's the same 10 questions. Everybody gets them. No right answers, no wrong answers.
Is it timed?
We'll just kind of kiki, all right?
Yeah.
All righty. Question number 1. I know, right? What's your name? Where are you from? Where do you live now?
Okay, my name is Nicky Monet. I am from, born in New York, from Orlando. Like, I've grown up in Orlando my whole life. And now I'm in LA.
I didn't know you were born in New York, in the city?
Yeah, no, in Elmont. I was born in Belrose, Queens.
Okay.
Then Elmont, it's all Long Island area.
Yeah.
Like Floral Park area, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I went to school on Long Island. I went to Long Island University.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That is so weird. Wait, so my cousin is the dance coach for LIU, and I do their makeup every year at Disney for World.
I love that.
So we have a lot in common. Look at that.
Such a small world.
Such a small world.
I went there for graduate school because I thought I wanted to be a psychologist, and I don't. And long short, I was this close.
You went to LIU for
exactly. Well, they have a good psych program, but
do they?
Yeah. So, and I was
a lot of Guidos too.
Oh my gosh, so many hot Guidos.
Yeah.
So many. I know, but not the brightest bulbs on the tree. Some of those Guidos.
Someone lives in Long Island. Look.
Yeah. But,
All right.
it's all good. Question number 2. Describe yourself in 5 words or less.
Um, out there's 2 words. We're gonna use it though. Out there. Um, very passionate,
Mm.
activist. Um, trans and nutcase.
So, I
Too
want
many
to talk.
words. Sorry.
No, I love it. Well, but it's all true. Although I
I'm a
wouldn't call
nutcase.
you a nutcase, I actually find you
Oh,
incredibly
I'm a nutcase.
fun.
So all that energy that you speak of about me is like my nutcase. That's what I call my nutcase.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Okay, so how do you decide when to let that out though? Because you can't do that 24/7, right?
I do though. I kind of do. Like, shut up. He, I don't know. I kind of like. I'll be walking down like Hollywood Boulevard and just do cartwheels. Like, it,
hmm
am I lying? Right. So it's like, yeah. So I don't know, but I do. Obviously for the shows, yeah.
Yeah. My God.
Um, Yeah, and I just feel like, you said it in your thing, like you've never seen anyone do what I do, and that's why I do it in the shows because, I like to be different. I don't pick the same music choices. I don't pick the same dance moves, this, that, the other. So, I mean, that's when I take it out in my shows, Can you
Yeah,
hear them?
yeah. I can hear you fine. Yeah.
No, can you hear them?
Oh, a little bit, but it's not bad.
Shut up.
You-
Sorry.
It's
But
amazing.
yeah, I don't know. Like, honestly, when it comes to like stunts and stuff, I always pick like, my cousin, the choreographer, he tells me I'm musicality is my thing. So I,
Mm,
I hear beats and tones and things.
yeah.
So that's, if I could do a cartwheel in a dunk, I'll make sure my body flips in a dunk. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
okay. So question number 3 is, how did we meet? So we met because you were performing in a drag brunch, and I shit my pants, peed my pants, lost my mind. I could not believe what I was seeing. And then like, so you came out and did a Beyonce number, right?
Did I?
And I think you just like
Okay.
legitimately out of nowhere. I don't even know how you, because I in a former life I'm a singer, dancer, actor. I don't
Yeah.
even know how you like started your turn. You like spun around 3 times. Your arms were in the air. You fell into a split. Your boobs were out. I literally lost my shit. I just
So
started
I do,
screaming.
Jem, for everyone that hasn't seen me perform that is watching your show, that is like a thing of mine where I will spin 3 times,
Yeah.
go into like a cartwheel, into a handstand, into a somersault, and my clothes will come off within all 3 of those stunts in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my gig. Yeah, that's
And
my
when
favorite thing to
you
do. I could show
finished,
you how I start the spin, but go ahead.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait,
What? No,
don't
keep
hurt
talking.
yourself. Be
No, I
careful.
won't hurt myself.
Okay.
Okay, so in dance you prep, right? So
Yeah.
like if you were like in jazz or ballerina in ballet, you would like
Yeah.
go like
Yeah.
that. But since we're drag queens in like boots, I just like that.
Oh, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's you're so good. And then, imagine, in a pair of heels, you can spin because you're,
I
slippery.
I've hit a triple in my boots. And I call them my boots. Now my boots is what I can spin in. Because
Oh my
everything's
God.
like stuck. Yeah. But it's all about just like
Yeah.
momentum and
It's amazing. And how did you start gymnastics? How old were you?
actually it's very recent.
Really?
So do you know Sonique?
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, me and Sonique were friends when she lived in Orlando, Florida. And one day she was like, I wonder if there's a gymnastics gym. And I found one. I think it's 2018 or 2017. I got to get out of this light, girl. Oh my God. 2017 or 2018. And Kylie, Sonique, brought me to a gymnastics gym in Orlando, Florida. And
Mhm.
she was like, go. And I was like, what? And she honestly was just like, she just wanted to go work out. We call it working out at the gym.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, the treadmill? No, we like work out by like having a field like this and just going.
Yeah.
And that's how she kind of taught me by saying, go. and she introduced me to a gymnastics gym, and I was like, oh, I've been missing this my whole life. And then I believe I lost like, I know this is a big number, but 40 to 70 pounds within
Wow.
that range. Yeah, I have.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Just from jumping on a trampoline, and then eventually Kylie taught me how to backflip and do like stunts and stuff, and everything else was just like trial and error. Anything that was necessity of a teacher's teaching, that was also neat. So like my back handsprings and stuff, I owe to her. But then she moved away, and I continued to do it, and then I ended up becoming a coach at Orlando Gymnastics, and then I quit about 2 days later because I couldn't do it. It was like babysitting children. I couldn't do it. I was like, no.
Yeah. It really is babysitting children. It really is,
Oh,
right?
it is. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah. Now,
So just recently, honestly,
because I've only known you this size, so you were significantly heavier when you started gymnastics.
I was over 300 pounds.
You are fearless. My gosh, that's amazing. Because I would break my back. I totally would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it.
So
That's amazing.
I really owe it. I owe it to Sonique, honestly. I was like, I wanna, and we lived in a building in Orlando called 55 West at the time, and it was like this big old grand high rise that had like the state of the art gym, and we both were just like, nah, I don't want to work out, and then like
Yeah.
going to gymnastics gym, it
Yeah.
really is like, it's a workout, girl.
I think it's amazing. Well, anyway, I cannot get enough of you. I've seen you perform twice. It's
I love
ridiculous.
everyone that says
So,
I love you. I
yeah.
love you all too.
Oh, they're all your people are coming here. When do you go back to work, if you will? Like, when do the shows start back? You don't know.
So the last day I worked was March 14th at VIP nightclub. So we filmed Kardashians the like 13th. We went to work the 14th, and then we were.
Holy cannoli.
So yeah, I actually had, without naming a venue, I don't want anyone to get like in trouble or anything, but I did get booked for Sunday in
Good.
Palm Springs somewhere. However, we just got a text yesterday saying that word got out and we're not allowed to do it anymore. And I was like, well, were we doing it? What? I didn't understand. So I guess you are not allowed to do it. And I don't know
Huh.
what's happening. Yeah, so I don't know.
Well, it's
And
really confusing to me that churches can open up, but like, because, I produce theater. We can't have, how is it that you can go to church?
yeah, so what's the deal with you? So you're not allowed to produce right now?
No, yeah, because we're not allowed to gather people together, which means we can't sell tickets and can't put up
You want to know
shows.
something? Well, that's what I don't understand. So I just left a restaurant,
Mhm.
packed, probably
Yeah,
80 people in this little tiny restaurant. So what's the point of having,
that's
like,
right.
what's the difference about me performing on a stage without and the understanding was that we were gonna not walk around and collect tips. If people wanted to tip us, they were gonna do like church, put a bucket, and everyone could pass it around, which I do some of my shows anyways, because I like to just stand there and entertain.
Yeah.
The worst part of drag for me is going to grab the money. I want to just kind of fucking sit there and kill it,
Yeah.
And so for me, I was like, oh, cool, normal show. But no, I guess the city of Palm Springs said no.
Oh, that's really frustrating.
Yeah,
But it has to be close. We have to be close, don't you think?
well, so I'm going to be real with you. Before, because this just opened up out of nowhere, which I think is like, we want people to stop protesting kind of thing. So we're going to open up so everyone has to go back to work. I think that's what's happening here. So I don't even think it's opening for the right reasons anyways. But before it opened up this week, sporadically out of nowhere, I was told January.
Wow.
So March till January is a long time, and especially someone like me
Yeah.
that's just living off her savings account at the moment, which is slowly dwindling away.
Yeah.
It's very trying and frustrating right now. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Do you think there's some that won't come back from this that are like, I'm done, I'm out, I'm getting a bank job or whatever?
I'm one of them. I've been contemplating left and right about like what I want to do, and I was so excited for Sunday to see if I still had the love and the passion for drag. I honestly I didn't move across the country to be a drag queen though. I have something. I know that there's something bigger in store for me. I'm not saying that drag isn't big, but I think with my mouth and my ability to entertain, I feel like I
Yeah.
am meant for like TV and stuff, So,
Yeah.
um, so if this is my sign of getting out, you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
then so be it. But I do love it. It hurts to do that 7 days a week. It does. It hurts my body.
Mm-hmm.
And like people like you see me do it once, and then you're like, I have to see it again. I have to see it again. I have to see it again.
Mm-hmm.
So it keeps getting requested of me to do these flips and stuff, and it really like I was in a lot of pain at one point when I first moved here. I think it was like 4 months after I moved here. I was on like month 4 of no days off of flipping, and I was like, I have Disney numbers and I have comedy numbers, I have gown numbers, like I have some really
Yeah.
cool shit to show everyone. But every venue was like, "You're doing this, right? We want to book you, but you have to do this." And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
So it was very requested of me, and so this has actually been a great break on my body.
Right.
But
Right.
I
Yeah. I
am
was
ready
gonna
to get
say.
back to being physical and doing back bends and this and that, and that's why I'm telling you, I'm like down Hollywood Boulevard just fucking doing backflips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of the next question. So, if money was no object, what would you be doing for work if you weren't doing this?
So, um, I'm my real name's Jasmine, and Jasmine's a Virgo, so she's that not a attention-seeking whore, but Nicky Monet, the Virgo, is.
Mm-hmm.
So, I love what I've been doing in TV and um, PR stuff, and it's been fun, and I love it. So I think I would still do what I'm doing, just on a higher level. I would love to book, even. So I've had like on my not memory board, my dream board for the longest time. I want to be the first like big girl trans model, like on a campaign, like let's say like KKW, Kim Kardashian's brand, like they're someone they have a whole diverse model group. They have fat girls, every ethnicity, every size, every gender, except for mine.
Right.
So it's funny because, before I moved here, that's been on my dream board, is to work for her. And then all of a sudden I end up working for her for I don't know if anyone knows this, but we filmed an episode. It comes out in September. And I'm like, is this my connection to KKW for me modeling for them and being the first tranny fucking, you know,
Yeah. Well, it could
so
be. They
maybe
obviously
that,
love you. I
yeah.
saw those pictures. They were fawning all over you.
Yeah, and
So,
she's sweet. Kim is the sweetie. She does, from time to time, check and without putting any of our business out there, she's a beautiful, nice human that
mm,
checks in, and she's sweet. So I'm just like, keep checking in, girl. Let this fucking pandemic go. And like right now, she's not doing anything campaign wise. Everything that they've released has been and done before Corona. But besides that, I worked at Busch Gardens in Tampa for the longest time as a lifeguard, and I would
mm.
love to be a zoologist.
Wow.
I'd love to be a zoologist or an aquamarinologist, or I have a soft heart for you know bigger animals, whales,
Uh-huh.
sharks, giraffes, zebras. Or I would love, and if in a realistic world, I would love to get involved in my government.
Mm,
This whole thing has been an eye-opening experience, and it's really like I'm about to cry. But I think more people like us need to get involved, and
yeah.
it's become a passion of mine to go to these Black Lives Matter marches and to really hear people and to listen to our community and listen to what's not selling and what needs to sell, and it's really I have been looking into jumping into our government lately, and it's weird. You want to know what's weird? I know I've given you like 8 jobs, but I've been looking into real estate school. This during the past 3 months, I have been looking into real estate school. I think I would be a bad bitch in Beverly Hills selling. Girl, could you imagine
Yeah.
me in my heels doing a front flip? You want to buy this house?
You want this
So,
mansion?
but you guys, and I hate to be like put anyone down because that's not my character at all, but I'm not pedestrian like that. And I feel like I would do it and be like, okay, cute, where's the cameras? You know, I've been in show business my whole life.
Well, that's the thing about you, though. Like, so even after I saw you perform, then I immediately went to Instagram and I was like,
Yeah.
you just have this light from within, and you are unabashedly Nicky at all times.
All time.
On all times. So like, and you know, I think you can handle all these compliments, but you're also fucking smart. You're like a smart fucking girl. So like, you're like, oh, I put it all together in a
People think I'm
way.
dumb, Jim.
Yeah. No, I don't think you're. No, I don't think you're dumb at all. Like, I
A
think
lot,
you're
Jim, a lot of
amazingly
people
smart.
think I'm an idiot that they can just get one over on. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, wait. A lot of people don't know what I did for work before this. So when I go to somewhere and like there's a breach of contract or this or that or whatever, and I slam them with legal knowledge and I'm like, yo, this is what doesn't happen and stuff, they all get like, they're like they freak out. Yeah, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
y'all thought I was some stupid bitch? No.
Yeah. So why is that though? Like, why do people assume that because of how you make money right now? Is it the trans thing? Is it the woman thing? Like,
I
why do
don't
people think they can treat you that way?
I don't think it's the trans thing or the woman thing. I really haven't honestly been disrespected as like a trans person my whole life. Um, um, a lot of drag queens, they start their shows off with, "Hi, welcome to blah blah blah. Us drag queens love money and drugs." You know, like we have these personas on stage that aren't us in real life, right? We're
Mhm.
entertainers, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like the circus. Like, "Hi, welcome to Ringling Brothers." Like, obviously, Joe that plays the clown MC at Ringling Brothers doesn't go, "Can I get a number 4?" at the fucking drive-thru. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
think people don't realize who we, you know, they don't put two and two together that, you know, I could be a law student,
Yeah.
but I'm doing drag because we make as much as strippers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I need to pay for law school. So, yeah, I feel like that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's the down, you know, they do praise us out here in California. I've never lived in a state where they really, like, you guys love drag queens. You do. But when it
Yeah.
comes to, like, talking legal wise and stuff, yeah, I feel like they think you don't know anything. You wake up at midnight and go to work. No, girl, that's not what we
No.
do.
Yeah. No. No.
That's
No.
not what any of us do, honestly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of smart drag queens out here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Here's the dreaded question.
There's never a dreaded question.
Who, who, past or present, would be most shocked? By the way, you cracked me up. To learn that you have or had a crush on them.
Is it like, are you trying to dig like in our community? Because there's tons, you know.
Well, like, who's your number one and who's your number two?
So okay, so my number one all times like celebrity crush, um, is not Rob Pattinson. It is Edward Cullen, the character. Because people are like, oh, you could probably find him at some Hollywood party and score him. But I don't want him. I want him just as Edward Cullen every day. So if I had like a fake one, it's Edward Cullen. And you know what's so funny is like I don't go on dates with guys. I've never like I had one boyfriend my whole life. And I think it's because I'm like, you're not like Edward Cullen, and they get mad. Yeah, also that, and guys are scared to date trans women out here, so there's that.
Man, I can't believe that because, again, this is like part of like how I see you. I see you as like the most powerful being on the fucking planet.
I am,
and I
damn it.
see you walk up to the boys at the clubs and like grab them and like.
But
you're
that's the
always
thing. So
flirting
that's
with guys.
so that's the thing, Jim. That's drag queen behavior.
Yeah.
You as a gay man are not attracted to me, right? Because I don't have hairy legs and like a muscle chest, and like I'm not a dude. Girl, please tell me you can go to bed with this every night.
But you want to know,
No.
like, yeah.
So
it's
the
a
gay
weird
guys,
thing.
no,
Go ahead.
I'm single because I live in a gay world. I'm around gay men all the time. And yeah, we grab their junk and like we make out in the bars and stuff and they're wasted. And that's our job. Well, that's not our job. I'm sure I'm going to get in trouble after this. releases. But our job is to have atmosphere and create, fun. And
Sure.
when the gay boys get drunk, yeah, they want to, they clout chase, and they're like, oh, the drag queen, and they come magnetized to us. And, of course we're like, if they're all touchy-feely, girl, yeah, bye, the fuck, but like in
Mhm.
real life, like right now, I'm sitting at a park by myself. And, guys will look at me, but then they'll hear my voice and they'll be like, ugh, or, something like that. Or they'll be like, oh, she's trans, no, no, blah, It's not a big thing out here in California. In Orlando, Florida, or Florida in general, yeah, being trans and dating is like a normal thing. Yeah.
So interesting.
I'm just waiting for my tall, black, handsome prince to come find me.
Well, I was gonna say to you, who's the type? Who is the guy that you want to like walk
So
up to?
Edward Cullen I remember Edward being this vision of like this memory of like, that's the love I want. The unconditional, I'll kill myself for you. I'll
Yeah.
go to the Volturi and have them rip my head off for you. That's it. My type, I like, who doesn't like a tall black man? I mean,
Yeah.
right? And
I
then,
know.
so being from Florida, I have grown fond of Puerto Rican men and, Dominican men. So anyone in the brown to black spectrum, absolutely. I
Hmm.
hate to, like, someone's gonna call me racist, whatever, but I don't like white guys. It just is what it is. It's not my preference.
Hmm.
Um, but then again, I could if you showed me respect. Do you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I honestly have talked to someone that I would never, someone heavier, someone that's white, someone that's balding. Like, I've talked to people online like that,
Hmm.
because of how they treated me,
Hmm.
So, honestly, I mean, if I have a preference, obviously, some tall glass of chocolate milk for sure. But
I hear that. I hear that. I have two things to say to you. Number one, my current crush, his name is Bubba Wallace. He's a NASCAR driver. He's African American, and he's the one that just came out against using the Confederate flags. And NASCAR today said, okay, we won't do that anymore.
and he just made your dick hard
He's,
by doing that.
yes. Well, so to your point, he's fucking gorgeous. He's
Gorgeous.
gorgeous. And he's fucking smart as shit, right? And he used his superpowers for good. All my favorite things. But number two, so speaking of like smart as shit and using our superpowers, just it goes back to me for you.
Everyone's
It's
laughing
that,
and dying. Look at this.
oh yeah,
Look
it's
at
that
who's that?
one
He's
though.
shirtless.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
everybody wants a piece of Bubba Wallace. He's so hot. But for you, you're gonna find that person because somebody's going to be attracted to the outside package. Then they're going to hear your heart, hear your head, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm falling in love with the Jasmine." Right? It'll happen, girl.
So
It'll
I'm gonna
happen.
be honest with you. I've tried talking to not a couple. I'm acting like I'm some hot commodity out here, and I'm not. But anytime some guy has really tried to talk to me out here, and then I've done an experiment. So I never hid who I was. I never hid my social media or anything like that. As soon as they see my Instagram, it's a wrap. They stop. It's a done deal.
Hmm.
Yeah, they see that number. For some reason, that number scares them.
Yeah.
They see a picture of me and Kim. It scares the shit out of them. Even trade. I'm gonna be honest with you. Even because if you get on Grindr and you have some trade over, and they're like, "Damn, can I get your number?" I go, "No, but you can have my Instagram because I can't. I'm just not. My number keeps getting fucking leaked and put online. It's so annoying.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you can't even ask, but someone keeps doing it. So I just give out my Instagram, and then they're like, "Whoa, oh shit," and I go, "Oh shit, what?" Like Instagram to me is just a number. Picture of me and
Yeah.
Kim, anyone could get. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I'm like, I'm a cool bitch, like,
Yeah.
but no one, everything's so superficial these days, Jim. So, yeah,
It's true. It's true. You'll find somebody
everything.
that'll see through all of the shit and
I
they'll
hope
just
so.
see
I
you.
need someone
Yeah.
that, because you knew me when I was, like, we met when I was like, bam, 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 working, working, working. I need someone
Yeah.
that can keep up with that, Someone that's
You
like,
were
all right, I'm
always
going to
in
go
your
to work. I'll
car.
see you next week.
I've never seen anybody drive as much as you, by the way, when you're working. Holy
Yeah.
crap, you're like Palm Springs, San Diego.
I figured, I moved over here after losing both of my parents and my fiance. There's a reason why I gotta be here. And if every gig I have to take is one right after another, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I didn't come out here to sit in my house and cry and contemplate whether or not I wanted to live anymore. I was sick of doing that. So I packed up a fucking U-Haul, moved over here, and drive back and forth from gig to gig to gig to gig like a little fucking stripper girl drag queen that I am.
Oh
It's
my
true.
God. Well, I want to
And that's my happy space,
I want to continue this conversation about you and dating offline, though, because I have so many thoughts about it. And I don't understand why you're single. Because I think you're a magnificent creature. I'm obsessed with you. So
Jim, me and my friend Ashlyn a couple days before Valentine's Day this past year, we went to our favorite spot in Riverside, Lake Alice, and I met this guy that was so sweet, asked me out on a date. On Valentine's Day, he made me clear my schedule. I even called off from work.
Wow.
I did the whole 9. I know call off from work for anybody.
Yeah.
Nothing. Crazy. Yeah, you know how you have an iPhone and it's blue and then you text them and it's green, they blocked you? That's what happened. And I was just like, what? But I'm telling you, it's just like, I've tried with not giving away my Instagram and I've talked more longer with people.
Yeah.
I think it's the Instagram thing. People get intimidated. People don't want to be, a lot of guys that date us are, I don't want anyone to know about me because then they'll think I'm a fag,
Yeah.
But since I'm so open, I'm so dominant in my speaking ability to the world about be who you are, there's a word for that, confident. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because I'm so confident and they see that on my page, I think they go, oh, no. And that person's not meant for me. I can't be with a closet case because that makes me feel like a shirt in a closet. I'm not.
You can never be yourself on someone else's terms.
Absolutely not. No. I'm Nicky motherfucking Monet. And guess what? If you're going to be with me, you're going to be proud of it.
Yeah. I think you're spectacular. It'll
happen.
Thank
you.
I promise.
Jim, am I going to teach you how to do a cartwheel? Oh, there's more questions. I was going to ask you if you wanted to learn how to do a cartwheel.
We have, let's rush through a few good ones. Ready?
All right, let's do it, yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
Fuck. Or cunt.
Love it. Yeah. Oh,
I say fuck so much.
When I say the C word, I feel so naughty, and I'm afraid I'm being disrespectful to my lady friends, So.
No.
No.
No, I'm really good friends with Sophie Anderson and Rebecca Moore, and they're always saying cunt and slag and spunk.
Amazing. So
good. They love cunt is Rebecca's favorite word, so I started using it more after hanging out with her recently.
This is my favorite question. For what reason might you find yourself on the cover of a tabloid magazine?
Well, it's already happened.
Shut up.
You guys, me and Jim had a little wank session in the car, and they caught us.
Yeah. It was in the parking lot at Toucans in Palm Springs.
Honestly, cokehead drag queen sucking dick behind a dumpster. TMZ. You already know. And you know what's funny is none of it's going to be true. It's just going to be what I set up to get on TMZ, you guys. So if you ever see me on a tabloid, it's because I conjured that shit up myself.
You know what I just realized?
I'm smarter than you thought?
You need to manifest this. It's going to involve you and Kim. It's going to involve something going on. That's how it's going to happen.
So do you know, I always think of when is this going to happen for me? Unfortunately, it's not going to be because of my talent. Nobody's is. Gaga had to wear a meat dress for everyone to be like, that's Lady Gaga. Girl, the paparazzi's going to catch me one day with someone. Something's going to happen, and the paparazzi's going to make me famous. I already know that's a dream I've had since I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
That's already going to happen. And yes, Kim lives for the paparazzi. So,
that's right.
I mean, she doesn't live for scandals though and all that bullshit. All that shit that everyone says about them is not true, and she hates all of that. But, hopefully we can make it happen one day.
Yeah, it literally is dollars. They're so calculated about what they
Hmm.
reveal, when and how. It's all about dollars. They're
When
so
and
smart.
how.
Yeah,
They're so smart. It's
totally.
disgusting.
The last question before cartwheel tutorial is, what was the last text you sent and who did you send it to?
Without looking at my phone, I don't know. It was to Kim. And I said, I'm sorry for fingering Kanye last night, but call the paparazzi. Someone said her and Kim hooking up. No, I would never. She's a married woman. What is wrong with you?
Never, never.
Well,
Plus,
I
like,
would
if
never
you
eat
did that to
vagina.
Kanye, you would be like, this smells like a Grammy.
I'm literally fingering a Grammy. Um,
Oh my God.
I think it was like my friend Ashlyn saying "hurry up" or something because she was pulled up to my house and we were leaving.
Yeah.
Um, so if you want to piggyback on Ashlyn, she's been awesome during this pandemic. She had abandoned me for a good couple weeks to go to Arizona.
Hmm.
She loves you so much.
Oh, I
She,
adore her,
I know
actually.
she's talks about you all. So she's like, "Oh my God, you're on Jim's show. What the fuck?" She's like,
Yeah, I love
"In
her.
what
We
leprechaun
met at
gave you
that
their
show.
pot of luck for you to do that?" Yeah, she loves
Yeah,
you.
we met at that show, actually. We kept like locking eyes because we were both, in love with you. So, we should have the fan club. We'll start a fan club.
Oh, we need a fan club.
Yeah.
I have merch, so we got
Wait,
that.
okay. We'll
It's
save it
old
for
though.
the end, but at the end, I want you to tell everybody how to buy your shit.
You
Yeah.
can't right now. I sold out. I sold out of it. So I have it. I have like a thing, but it's at zero. Like you can't buy any right now because I sold out of it a while ago. But I want to work with someone, and I don't know anyone out here yet. Ashton's my only friend out here. I don't know anyone yet. So I just want to meet people so I can make some merch
Yeah, yeah,
because people love merch out here.
yeah. It's true. I have a pretty good. I can help you with that. I have a pretty good merch company.
Yeah, I don't want like cartoon face. Like I want something that makes me who I don't do anything like anyone else, and I don't want my merch to be like anyone else. I want like jock straps in my face, like
Yeah,
something that
yeah.
I exuberate sex and positivity and boldness, and like I
Ooh,
need something like jock straps or something cool, right?
yeah.
I was
The
thinking that
whole
obviously t-shirts, but
the cock destroyer stuff you did was so amazing.
yeah, that's who I was talking about. Sophie and Rebecca. So Rebecca's the owner of Daddy Couture, and we just walked Fashion Week for them this year in New York, and it was awesome. And they're coming out with some great stuff. Like we debuted an identity collection at Fashion Week. One of them was "Stop Killing Our Trans Brothers and Sisters," and like "Stop Killing Trans People of Color," and like all sorts of cool stuff. So when it comes to a company being ahead of their time and really speaking out and doing good for the community, it's them. During this whole debacle of coronavirus um, and the Black Lives Matter movement and all of that, they have decided to any shirt that represents any of that, they have donated 100% proceeds to. They're
Mm,
so ahead of their time with their hearts and their souls. It's crazy. Like, because, you see, like, companies are like, we're donating 20% to, and Daddy Couture's like, we'll eat the cost. People need money right now, so we'll do
yeah,
it. And they
yeah.
do, and they're brilliant, and they're so amazing, and they're so trans forward, and they're just so, like, fight the fight. And I love them. So,
I love it.
yeah, they're
I
amazing.
love it. Well, I want everybody to learn where they can see more of you. So we'll go through that and then we'll end with a little cartwheel action. Sound good?
Yeah.
So tell us all your social channels, websites, etc.
So I am on Instagram like this, you guys. Thank you for everyone that's been watching. I don't really go on Facebook anymore. Nicky Monet on Facebook. Um, you guys can go on there, but you have to like approve the friend. You have to be their friend. It's so annoying. No one really does it anymore unless you're like Leslie Jordan and
Yeah.
you got like your family and stuff. I couldn't tell you the last time I really posted on there. So Instagram is where it's at for me. If you are on the adult side of things, since Corona has happened and I've not been working, I have been wanking my willy on OnlyFans and Twitter. So if you guys are on Twitter, go to Twitter, and my name is the same thing, Nicky Monet, but backwards, Monet Nicky. And that's what all my adult content is now. It's so crazy. Can you believe I never did adult content before until I had to? You know what I'm saying? You know? And it's just crazy because you would think I would be the one that did it. But OnlyFans and Twitter, it's Monet Nicky. So twitter.com/Monet Nicky, OnlyFans.com/Monet Nicky. If you're into trans girls, you're into a lot of cum shots, I'm your girl. I don't know why, Jen, but it comes out of me like crazy. So look, there's some right here on the side of the bench already. Oh yeah.
That's how good the interview was. You loved it.
Girl, I got a good eye. How did I see that?
All right, yeah. So everybody, please go follow Nicky though. She's amazing, and if you
guys,
ever get a chance,
and I'm poor and I'm hungry, so buy my OnlyFans or just Venmo me. What the fuck? Also, listen. A lot of people are like, I'm gonna go on your OnlyFans just so you can tell me. I was like, you could have just messaged me on Instagram, and I could have just you could have Venmoed me the money. You didn't even need for one video. What? What are you, crazy?
Well, people are crazy, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. All right, wonderful. Well, I just love you, and
I love you.
Thanks so much for doing this. And
of course.
I want to see you in real life. Like when we're allowed to mingle, I want to see you in real life because I'll be.
Are we not allowed to mingle? We're open. It's done.
Yeah, I guess we can.
Are you scared?
Socially distanced mingle, right? Like, because
no.
right now you're wearing a mask. Aren't we supposed to be in masks?
No. It says no mask required everywhere now.
Really?
I went to Rocco's for lunch yesterday. I didn't have to wear no mask, and there was people there. And
what county are you in? It might be county by county.
Right now, I'm in Big Bear, but I was at Rocco's yesterday in WeHo.
Gosh, and there was no masks.
I had lunch. Yeah, no. How do you eat lunch with a mask, girl?
I know. Did your server have a mask?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
It's gonna stop though, because it's just like these poor people. They're fucking sweating. Couldn't breathe. They're running around. I'm like, oh my God, I felt bad for them. And then yesterday I went to Santa Monica, and then we went to down, me and the twins, the double time twins. We went, what's that beach?
Well, there's
next to Santa Monica. We went to Venice.
Yep.
Because we were like, oh, it's too white over here in Santa Monica. we need our daddies that we're into, So we went over to Venice. And girl, we got our fucking lives. And now if you watch my story, there was T-shirts that said "social distance queen," and I zoomed in on it, and then I zoomed into the boardwalk, and it was like all of us just huddled.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, I'm starting to. Listen. I have an opinion on all this that I don't think the world's ready to hear, so I don't care. I just think it's bullshit at this point.
You know what it is at this point, truly? Everyone just has to do whatever they feel safe doing, That's
what I'm saying. I feel like it's individual, so if I feel safe going to a dog park right now, I do,
Yeah. Right.
And I've been marching with thousands and thousands and thousands of people at protests all week. All fucking the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You feel good.
And that wasn't going to stop me anyways to doing what's right, so.
All right, Nicky, take us out with a cartwheel.
I'll take you out with a cartwheel.
All right. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
So I've been stalling I've been learning how to stall cartwheels. Yay!
That was perfect.
Wait, can you even see?
That's the perfect cartwheel.
Wait, can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh my God, I love it. Amazing. Nicky Monet! Wait, stop it. Can you walk on your hands?
Yeah, not on the grass. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Honestly, to walk on your hands, you have to really have your perfect handstand.
Right.
I've gotten to 6 stuff. It's hard. I'm 200 and something pounds, girl. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. No, I love everything about it. I love that you're I love that you're a bigger girl and that you do the flips and then you throw your tits out and finish the number and everything about it. It's so exciting. Everybody should have a chance
This is one of
Cheers.
my, oh, this is one of my bras that I wear in the show that you see magically disappear sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. I
Yeah.
have like 8 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, one of the most exciting performers I've ever seen at a drag show. So
Yay.
you're the bomb, girl. Thanks so much for doing the show.
Thank you.
Have a good evening, and we will have a in-person brunch soon.
Yes, it has to happen.
All right.
Thank you so much for
Good
having
night,
me.
honey.
Bye.
Bye.